to Bursa, the first capital of Ottoman Empire. Bursa is also the second largest city of Marmara region and fourth largest city of Turkey. You can also go for Yalova from that port. Yalova is also one beautiful city. You can find there very beautiful thermal hotels. Yes, these neighborhoods which I mentioned now, I mean Laleli, Bayazıt, Sultanahmet, these are specially hotel zones, and people prefer to accommodate here because it's close near to airport, near to center of the city, near to historical monuments. Mosque, because when you go inside to the mosque, the walls are covered with 21,000 of blue tiles, and dominant color is blue. Because of that, foreigner people called it Blue Mosque, but local Turkish we called it Sultanahmet Mosque because it was built at the period of the Sultan Ahmet. And the architect of that mosque is Sedefkar Mehmet Ağa, and he was things. I mean, you can see from here. This hill it is the highest hill of Istanbul, with 265 meters high, and from that hill you can see all Istanbul like a picture. That the name of that hill is Çamlıca. In our left hand now you will see Topkapı Palace from 15th century, from the period of the Fatih Sultan Mehmet. Actually, he started to build, and every sultan in their own period built a building. And we have 36 sultan in Ottoman dynasty. First 6 sultan live in Bursa and Yedrene, the first and second capital of Ottoman Empire. 25 sultan live and rule here in Topkapı Palace, and last 6 sultan live in Dolmabahce Palace. Dolmabahce is located at the beginning of the Bosphorus Strait, and this Topkapı Palace was converted into a museum in 1924 in the Turkish Republic period by our first president Atatürk. Atatürk means father of the Turks. Tophane. In our right hand you can see one also beautiful mosque from 16th century. It was dedicated to Kılıç Ali Pasha. And the architect was Mimar Sinan. Architect Mimar Sinan is from Ottoman period. He lived in 16th century and he has a very long life. Was Mimar Sinan, the great architect of Ottoman Empire, and this little mosque is Rüstem Pasha, very famous with beautiful. Yes, the neighborhood which we are located now is Kabataş. Kabataş. This is the last station for the train. Last station for the train. In front of us, you can see one mosque with two minarets. This is a Dolma Bahçe mosque from 19th century. And it was built at the period of the Sultan Abdülmecid. Actually, he built for her mother, Bezmi Alem Valide Sultan. Behind the mosque is Dolma Bahçe Palace. Also from 19th century. The last residence of Ottoman sultans, lasting sultans. It has 285 rooms. You can see at the right hand. 285 rooms, 43 halls, 8 balcony and 8 hammams, small and big. There is a 3-section, official section, selamlık, private section, harem, and ceremonial hall. This is actually our first president Atatürk. When he spent time in Istanbul, he used this palace totally 4 years, and he died here 10 November 1938 in 9:05 in the morning. You can take a photo of the gate on the right hand. And in the left side you can see the pictures of our first president Atatürk, father of the Turks. Yıldız Palace. Actually, that palace was used only by the Sultan Abdülhamid from Ottoman period, 19th century. Yes, these are the same, the photos of our first president Atatürk. The neighborhood which we are located now is Ortaköy. This is a very recommendly neighborhood for visits. Very nice cafe, restaurants, antique shops, then bazaar for handmade things. At the right hand you can see one synagogue at Ahayim. Here a Greek Orthodox church, Aya Focus, and behind the church is Ottoman period mosque, Ortaköy mosque, from the period of the Sultan Abdülmecid. Three temple in the same neighborhood, and this is the bridge, Bosphorus Bridge. Bosphorus, the first bridge which connected European and Asian side. In 1973 it was open. We have 3 bridges in Bosphorus Strait. This is the first one. Second one is Fatih Sultan Mehmet at the narrowest point of the Bosphorus Strait, and the third one from 1988. And the third one is open this year in 26th of August this year at the end of the Bosphorus Strait. Golden Horn. In front of us, in left side, you can see one building. This is the oldest hotel of Istanbul, Pera Palace. Pera Palace. It was built in 1892 in Ottoman period, especially for the passengers which are coming with Orient Express from Paris. And the architect was Alexander Valeri. This hotel has very famous persons accommodate here, like Agatha Christie, then Zaza Gabor, Greta Garbo, kings, presidents, and also our first president Atatürk has a special room, museum room in this hotel, Pera Palace. Grand Vizier of Ottoman period. He was the Grand Vizier to Sultan Selim the Magnificent and Sultan Selim II. We were at that bridge, Galata Bridge, and now we are in Unkapanı Bridge. You can see from this side Süleymaniye Mosque. Now we will turn right and continue with the neighborhoods Cibali, Fenerbalat, Ayvansaray. These neighborhoods which I mentioned now, Cibali, Fenerbalat, Ayvansaray, is Haliç area. We say in Turkish language, we say shortly Haliç area. In these neighborhoods, there is a lot of Greek Orthodox churches and some of synagogues. You can visit in these neighborhoods. This is Kadir Has Private University. We have in Istanbul 5 government and 40 private universities. Sari, and the tomb of Eyüp El Ensari was at the right hand. This is the biggest cemetery of from Ottoman period, especially of Eyüp Sultan area. And this flag, this is the hill in front of us, Pierre Loti Hill. Pierre Loti Hill in the up. We have, I said at the beginning, Çamlıca, one point for the beautiful view for Istanbul, and this is the second one, Pierre Loti Hill. Yes. motorway, and in the left side is Bosphorus Strait, 32 kilometer, which connected Black Sea in the north and Marmara Sea in the south here. Yes, you can see Topkapı Palace from that side, and Hagia Sophia, dear guests, in right hand. First church at the period of the Emperor Justinian in 6th century, after converted into a mosque in the 15th century at the period of the Fatih Sultan Mehmet, and in 1934 at Turkish Republic period it was converted into a museum. Today is Museum Hagia Sophia. Dear guests,